And bear. Anyone else want to have a go of me? I think it's just up here. No, no, here it is. There you go. I'll talk to you, Elisif. You definitely needed a warrior to do that. A lot of people would have died from that cat and that bear.
It's so fine day with you around.
I've placed the horn at the shrine.
Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you.
Okay, so you can buy a place. My Jarl, is there anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house from my steward, and I'll make you my Thane.
It would be my honor.
Good luck to you.
Be an honor, I should say.
Be well. Solitude.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I'd like to purchase a house in the city.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Thank you. Thanks for the follow there, Tiger Queen.
Anyone with a spark like yours.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
I've helped your people as you asked.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hafengar. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
Thank you. I don't need the blade, but thanks, it can go in my house. I think that's everything done in Solitude. Except the putting out the lighthouse and making a ship crash. That'll be one of the last things I do, because I don't want people around the place getting angry at me for doing bad. No, it's not the place that Headshot was saying. It's the other side of... Here's my house. And there's my Thane.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an
Or
honor to serve.
my housecarl, I should say. Not my Thane. I'm the Thane. Quite a big house. First job for you that I'd set for you, my housecarl. Clear out all these spider webs. They're all over the place. So that's all the missions here. That's the lighthouse that they want me to put the light out on. I do have a mission here and I haven't talked to the people there yet. I haven't talked to the people at Dawnstar either. I think I might have a mission at Dawnstar. Well, there's one decent mission at Dawnstar. But as always, it needs to be daytime.
Come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Yep, there's the nightmare quest line here.
I could run this ship better than that boy who calls himself a captain. Maybe one day I'll do something about it.
I plan to spend all the days I got left on the water. It's where I belong.
So this captain has a mission for me as well. Okay, Dawn Guard. Get out of here. I need your blood. Ah, cool. I've got all the blood I need. Now I can finish that quest line.
Everyone thinks I'm too young to be a ship's captain, but I'm going to prove them wrong.
You're the ship captain?
By inheritance, as my men are fond of saying. Can't blame them. My mother ran the Sea Squall as strictly as she ran the house. I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect.
Sorry. I'll be back.
This one and me.
Now, where did you go? Come on, Captain. You run off at the first sign of trouble?
A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Yeah, sorry. I was just defending the city, or the town.
I don't buy all that talk. By inheritance, I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect, but I keep having problems. Take the last trade we did. Some fine-cut void salts from the College of Winterhold. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to.
Oh,
What happened to the salts?
Sailors are what happened to them. They got drunk and ended up losing the merchandise in some cave. If you're not afraid of a little exploring, I'll pay good gold to get those salts. Until
Sure.
next time.
I'll get them for you. You saw how I handled those Dawn Guard?
you're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar.
No rest in Dawnstar?
Everyone here is having nightmares. I have miners tripping over their own feet from lack of sleep. I heard there was a priest of Mara who was supposed to be looking into it. We'll see if anything comes of that.
Who's in charge around here?
That would be Jarl Skald the Elder. He's over in the White Hall, probably talking about Ulfric like he's the second coming of Talos.
I don't want to sell what I've got in case I want to do any more smithing. I don't think I do, but... What do you do in Dawnstar?
I own Ironbreaker Mine. We make twice as much coin as those horkers over in Quicksilver Mine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I pay a good wage for any iron ore you dig up, if you're looking for work.
What happened?
Okay.
Alright then.
That's someone's house. I don't want to be breaking into buildings. So this is your mine. Nope. Yours is the one at the top. Why are you heading towards this one then? Is there anyone doing any mining in here? Yes.
I mine. Work the smelter. Ain't much else to tell.
I did see someone else, but where's this other person? There.
Mining is an honest trade. No real tricks to it.
There is someone over here.
Quicksilver ore is rare, worth digging. Good morning.
It is morning. Okay, none of those want to talk to me. Well, want to give me dialogue. That place is still locked. You're the...
Lady Mara will save us from these nightmares. You'll see.
No, she won't. I will when I get the quest.
What is it?
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar.
There's a,
Now, if you'll excuse me.
a mission. Well, pretty much I want to 100% the game. And I've spent... I don't reckon about 200 hours in it so far. But I've spent a long time in it. I know in Dawnstar, as you've heard, they're talking about a nightmare. There's a spell on the town that is caused by people. I think it's up in there. I need to find a person who's going to try to go in there and stop the nightmares. And he needs my help.
Quicksilver mine is the best mine in Dawnstar, and you can tell those Ironbreaker miners I said so.
I think it might be that guy. I want to talk to everyone in the place anyway. Why
If
can't...
it's about the mine, I'm all ears.
Why won't it even show his name? It won't give me the dialogue to talk to him. I know that's just one of the missions in the place. I'm not sure of other missions around the area, so I want to talk to everyone just in case there's other missions that others have for me as well. So this is the Dawnstar Museum, which I've already finished the storyline for, to get the dagger.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar.
It may be that I need to talk to the Jarl and stuff first. Which I'll go up to the top part. So here's that person's mine that I was talking to earlier. The one that owns this mine was heading to the other mine for some reason.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
Here to dig, that's all. Dawnstar's got its problems, but as long as the ore is good...
Been working in Ironbreaker since I was a boy.
You're here to dig, but you were sleeping in the mine. That doesn't really seem like you're here to dig. It's just a shortcut back to the entrance.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar.
The White Hall.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, Tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
With
Damn
all these
faithless
marks.
Imperials.
So if there's any of those marks that you haven't got marked on the map, by pushing E on those flags, it'll mark them on the map. There's the Jarl. I'll wake you up once I've checked the other rooms.
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas to the College of Winterhold go unheard.
Are you the court wizard?
If you could call it that. The Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again.
That's good. You mentioned the Great War?
About 30 years ago, the Aldemary Dominion invaded the Empire. It was a surprise attack. Caught everyone off guard. They ended up sacking the Imperial City. I was there, blasting apart young elven men and women with fireballs and lightning bolts. By Akatosh, all the blood, the smell of flesh burned and pulled apart by magic. I never want to do that to another soul, ever again.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Back to another fine star.
By the divines, I'm tired.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
I actually am. Is Dawnstar prepared for dragon attacks?
The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words.
You probably truly believe that, but I don't see how that works out. How is Dawnstar faring in the war?
The Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true.
In my past playthroughs, Dawnstar was a big site of pretty much every time I came here, there was a dragon attack.
My Jarl, I have concerns about the safety of Dawnstar.
Safety? Don't I have you to the town's safety? What is this about, Jan?
You keep pledging more and more of our guard to the front lines. The way this is going, we won't be able to defend our own borders.
Nonsense. The best place for our men is driving the Imperials back. I will ensure that men from Dawnstar get every opportunity for glory.
Glory is meaningless if they have no home to return to. I urge you to lower our commitments to the front until I'm sure we're safe.
I won't have you rob our soldiers of their chance to drive out the Empire. I'm done discussing this, Jan.
They seem to have a bit of a disagreement.
Tired. Be mindful of that. My only aim is to keep the peace.
An order of swords and armor from the local blacksmith coming in.
So the Jarl wouldn't even talk to me about the nightmares. There's probably no one in here that will either.
Can I help you?
These are just
Destruction
guards.
magic's fine. Just don't go burning buildings.
Is there anyone in the jails? Probably not.
Old Lady Frida is a grouch, but she sure can whip up a cure for the rattles fast.
Nope. No one's in jail.
Fancy yourself, miss?
Yep. One side, coming through.
Where are your parents, kid?
They're dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, They put us off here and left without us.
Damn.
He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard.
It would be. Nah. That would mean having to go back and get him presents and stuff. I do have the house Carls that could look after him. What's the hurry?
I'm running food and supplies to the miners. Don't pay much, but they let me sleep by the fire in the inn most nights.
You're making me feel bad for saying that I don't want to adopt you. Okay,
Really? Do you have a place I can live?
I do. I have a house, but not room for you.
Oh well. Thanks anyway, I guess.
Okay, I'd need to build kids' rooms. Which I don't have, so I can't.
What troubles you, my son?
Aaron, what's wrong with everyone around here?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
What could you do anyway? Dreams aren't real.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
Yeah, he's definitely the one I was looking for. What's your plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
Yep. What do you mean, return? You've been there?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
I trust you. How can I help?
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Who is the Daedric Lord Vermina?
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
What does she do with the memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
Okay.
I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
I'll meet you up there.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Do you work here all day?
Yes. Ever since my mother died a few winters ago. I play songs and help with the drinks when I have the time.
Where'd you learn to play?
My mother taught me. She was a bard from the college in Solitude. I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever interested.
Already done.
Alright then.
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers.
I don't do that one because all that is bounty missions for the Jarl.
Mm-hmm.
Go to this cave, kill the bandit leader, kill this giant type of thing, and come back for the reward and all that sort of stuff. You're still here? I thought I was going to meet you up there. You're going to make me walk slowly up there, aren't you?
Is that coming out of your ears?
What? I didn't even hear what you said.
It's this way.
Better make it the active mission.
good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
So, Tiger Queen, I guess you liked the game. You've played it a few times, or?
The tower on that hill is our destiny. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen at Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her.
Abandoned for centuries. How old are you? Because I do know the story of the place. I've completed the mission in the past playthroughs. Okay, nice. I've been playing games pretty much my whole life. Grown up around having console, having PlayStation 1 and Sega Mega Drive and computers from a very young age. We even had the Atari system when I was a real young kid. So I can't even remember the first game I played. But it's definitely a good game to be a first. I've got probably starting to come close to 300 hours all up in Skyrim, in all my playthroughs, and more than half of that's just in this one playthrough. Yeah, Skyrim does get a bit repetitive. You can only play it so much before you go back to it and you enter a cave and think, I know exactly what happens here, and you just start to give up on it. I've got Morrowind. I've tried playing Morrowind a little bit, but couldn't work out how to play it that much. I think I only played it for maybe half an hour, and I haven't even had a chance to play Oblivion. Haven't got Oblivion, so one day I want to try it though. And I don't really like MMOs, so I've never tried ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. There we go. And Skyrim would definitely be one of my favourite games. Yeah. I've been told it is fun with friends, with people.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is it dangerous if they're asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike.
What does the miasma do?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Okay. Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma,